9 Harry Potter stars that fans are worried about. The Harry Potter movies were created such a long time ago, but to this day they're still very popular, and the fandom is ever growing. The movies made careers for a lot of actors and actresses, some of which have gone on to have amazing careers, but others haven't. Today, we're going to be going over 9 Harry Potter stars that fans are worried about. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, because if you do, you could get a shout out. But let's go ahead and just get right into it. Number 1. Unlike some of his former co-stars, Felton has since struggled to share his talents as an actor since the Harry Potter movies, and he's found it hard to have a career outside of the wizarding world. He has been in a few movies and made some appearances here and there, but he hasn't done anything major. This has fans worried because obviously they haven't really seen him doing that much, and they feel like he's just going to quit acting altogether. Most of the movies that he's been in have been major flops and haven't gained much attention or many good reviews from critics. He told the Daily Mail in 2011 that he was much more nervous doing auditions now than he was when he was 11. So that's possibly a reason why he hasn't been in any major movies. As I said, the movies Felton has been in have been massive flops. So even though he technically has been putting himself out there, he hasn't really been getting noticed by people that he probably would want to get noticed by. Number 2. Just like Tom Felton, Rupert Grint hasn't really had that much attention since he landed the role of Ron Weasley, and he's maintained quite a low profile, because he hasn't really been seen that much. He has been in a few things, but nothing to the extent that people thought he would have been. I mean, he did play Ron Weasley, one of the main characters, so it's just weird to think that he hasn't really done much after the movies are over. It's quite sad, to be honest, as well, because honestly, I think he deserves it. Number 3. Robbie Coltrane played the lovable Hagrid in the Harry Potter movies. But since Harry Potter wrapped up, he has slowed down his output and hasn't really been seen basically at all. His most prominent work is the voice of Lord Dingwall in Pixar's Brave, but apart from that, he hasn't been seen. He did great playing the big friendly giant Hagrid, so it would be so nice to see him in some other movies or even a TV show, but that just hasn't really happened yet. Number 4. Michael Gambon played Dumbledore, and of course, he did a very good job at it, but he actually sadly retired from acting due to memory loss. He never played the role of Dumbledore in Fantastic Beasts because the role was given to Jude Law, which, although he was great, it would have been even greater to see Gambon return as Dumbledore. It's quite sad, to be honest, that we're never going to get to see anything of Gambon again because of his memory loss. He was a great actor in the Harry Potter films. Number 5. Bonnie Wright played the younger sister of Ron Weasley, Ginny Weasley, in the Harry Potter movies, and she did an amazing job at it. But since then, she hasn't really been in many movies at all. Although she did make her stage debut in the production of Peter Ustinov's The Moment of Truth. She has decided to slightly move away from her acting career to direct short films and become an activist for women's rights and environmental issues. Although this is absolutely fantastic to hear, it has got some people worried because they feel like they're never really going to get to see much of her again when it comes to acting. Number 6. Now, although Daniel Radcliffe has been doing absolutely amazing for himself, he still has got some people worried, and it's mainly because of the roles that he's been choosing to take. He has been seen in a large number of movies, but a lot of the roles that he's been taking have been kind of small, quirky ones. So this has people worried, because they feel like when the time comes that producers want him to be in the next big movie, he isn't going to have the time because he takes any and every role he can basically get his hands on. Or maybe he'll just be completely overlooked because he's kind of been lowering his standards. But if we're being honest though, most people are not going to say no to Radcliffe because, well, he's fantastic at what he does. But it still doesn't mean that people aren't worried. Number 7. Emma Watson opened up about feeling guilty in therapy after her rise to stardom, and she explained that she's been really struggling. She said, "I sat in therapy and felt guilty about it, to be honest. Why me? Somebody else would have enjoyed and wanted this aspect of it more than I did. I struggled with it." So this is her basically saying that she feels guilty about not enjoying the fame that she has. Of course, this has a lot of people worried because they don't want her to feel this way. They want her to be enjoying her fame, not feeling guilty about not liking it. And also on top of that, if she doesn't enjoy fame, then maybe one day she might just completely quit acting altogether. This gets people worried because Watson is an amazing actor, and people wouldn't want to see her not having a good time doing what she's doing. Number 8. Devin Murray, better known as Seamus Finnegan from the Harry Potter movies, openly shared his own experience with depression on social media a few years ago. He tweeted out saying, "I've been battling depression in silence for 10 years, and only recently spoke about it, and it has made a huge difference." He explains that he actually had suicidal thoughts, and that's the whole reason why he decided to speak out about his depression. Obviously, without a doubt, this would have made people really worried because they wouldn't want anything to happen to him. Since being in Harry Potter, he hasn't really been seen doing too much, and that's probably down to the fact of him feeling this way. Number 9. Jamie Waylett is best known for playing Crabbe in the Harry Potter movies. You may have known this already, but in 2011 he was arrested and then dropped from the Harry Potter films because obviously they didn't want to have someone who's been in trouble with the law on screen. Since he was arrested, he hasn't appeared in any films, not even TV shows, because of his past and legal troubles. It seems that he has retired from acting altogether, but to be honest, there are still people out there that hope for a bright future for Waylett. But they're worried that it's never going to happen for him because of what he did. But there we have it, 9 Harry Potter stars that fans are worried about. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and consider subscribing with the notifications on, and we will see you in the next one.